Hey everybody, it's Lindsay from All Ears, and I am here at Disney's Yacht Club Resort for a brand new video. I'm doing a full resort tour of this hotel today. We're going to check out the rooms, the pools, the restaurants, all of it. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. So let's head inside. Disney's Yacht Club Resort is a 630 room resort located in the Epcot Boardwalk area. This is one of the ones that's in walking distance to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Great location. It is themed after a seaside New England hotel of the late 1800s. So very interesting theme. It's very pretty in here, so I'm excited to explore. When you arrive at the Yacht Club, you will probably arrive at the Sport Cachet. There is valet parking available and also self-parking. Just keep in mind that if you're staying at a Deluxe Disney World Resort hotel, parking is $25 per night. So as is true with all of the Disney World Resort hotels, you can use mobile check-in here, which I did today. So I don't need to stop by the front desk, although I think I'm going to, for one reason and one reason only. And I'll show you what that reason is once I go get it. This is why there are special 50th room keys. And usually I just use my Magic Band, but one, I forgot it, and two, I wanted a 50th room key. And I got Daisy. She's so sassy. All right, I'm all checked in. I've got my room key, and it's so quiet here. It's a little before regular check-in time, but again, if you use that mobile resort check-in, your room might be ready a little bit early, which is always a great, fun little perk. So my room is ready a little bit early today, and I'm trying to find it. Here's the plan. I'm dropping my stuff off, and then we are gonna go explore the resort. We'll come back and check out the room a little more later, and I believe we're here. Daisy room key. There you go, thing. Ooh, smells nice in here. Smells like mousekeeping. Wow, what a big room. Seriously, so big. All right, stuff dropped off. I'm feeling excited. There's lots of resort to see, and time. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. It's time. It's time to go walk around. So I hope you're ready to get boating. I hope you're ready to hit the high seas. I hope you're ready to yacht it up. Let's go. All right, I am back in the lobby so we can start looking around. Lobby is obviously a very great place to start. You can see a lot of that really nice New England sort of theming in here. It's very calming. There's calming music. It smells nice. Lots of light blue colors to look at. Model ship enthusiasts will like this lobby. The main feature of this lobby is this giant, very beautiful globe. And I know there's a hidden Mickey on here somewhere. Okay, wait, I think it's here. Here he is. There's a sea monster. You know, the one that's in the ocean. And then there's a hidden Mickey right next to him. So, I love this globe. This lobby was actually recently updated. Late last year, I believe. So it's got some new furnishings and stuff. A lot of the furniture is really nice and new. I love these like spotlight lighting situation things, lights as they're called. Ooh, how to tie knots. Okay. A carrick bend, a sheep shank, and a reef. I only know how to tie the reef out of these. Okay, enough with getting distracted by knots. Let's go outside a little. So we're just popping out here for a quick scroll real quick so you can scroll? Am I a web page? No, a stroll. We're popping out here for a quick stroll real quick so that you guys can get a sense of where Yacht Club is. So again, it is in the Epcot Resort area. It's on the boardwalk, which in my opinion, and I think probably factually, is the best location on Disney property. So the boardwalk is a resort area that's located around Crescent Lake, which is this big body of water. It does butt up right to Epcot. It's about a 7 to 10 minute walk over to Epcot. And it's also about a 15-minute walk to Disney's Hollywood Studios, which in my opinion is what makes it such a great location. We are, of course, staying at the Yacht Club, but the Yacht Club is actually connected to Disney's Beach Club Resort, and they share a lot of amenities. One day I will do a beach club tour, and then we can connect these two, and it will be like one mega tour. If you keep going that direction, that's where Epcot is, that way, past that bridge. You can see the Skyliner peeking through the trees. Directly across from us is Disney's Boardwalk Inn. And then you can also walk to the Swan and Dolphin and Fantasia Gardens mini golf from here. So great location. Obviously access to just a ton of dining, boats, access to the Skyliner, whole shebang. Here's a map of Yacht Club so you can kind of get a sense of the layout. So This is where you can think of as the split between Yacht Club and Beach Club, right here ahead of Stormalong Bay, which is the main pool area. Over here, this is all Beach Club, not our focus today. We're focusing on Yacht Club. So you've got sort of the main building here. This is the lobby. This is the pier with the lighthouse on it that we just saw. And then rooms kind of go this way and this way a little bit. And with access to Stormalong Bay. So it is not a very big hotel. It's only 630 rooms. Most rooms are going to be relatively convenient to the lobby or convenient to a walking path. I mean, even these out here, you're going to be really close to being able to pop right outside of the building and get on the boardwalk. So location of rooms is not as much of a concern here as it is at some of the bigger resorts. Something else to keep in mind is that you do have access to a running path along the boardwalk. I think it's about 0.8 miles, right around like the actual standard running path, but you could easily extend that. Let's pop back inside and take a look at some of the stores, I think, some of the dining. I could go for a late lunch, honestly, so that might happen. There are a few benefits to this being such a small resort. One of those being that it is about check-in time and there's nobody in this lobby. I've seen really long lines at other resorts that I stayed at check-in times, even at other deluxes like Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, where there are a lot of rooms. But with only 630 rooms, you're not going to see long lines at check-in. Lines for the buses are going to be shorter. All things like that. My favorite part of any lobby, because I'm a child at heart, is where they play Disney cartoons with little chairs. So our first big stop is going to be the market at Ale and Compass. So this is kind of a duo store. Not only is it one of the main merchandise location here at Disney's Yacht Club Resort, it is also a quick service restaurant. And I think that we should grab a quick, small late lunch because I have not eaten yet today, and that's irresponsible, kids. So let's see what we can find in the merchandise shop first, though. Maybe I'll mobile order and then check out the merchandise shop. That seems smart. So mobile order is heavily encouraged at Disney World Resorts these days and in the parks. It is done through the My Disney Experience app. You just scan the code or open the app, hit order food, select your dining location, search through the menu, select the food that you'd want to get, and then complete your order. And once you get to the restaurant, you can tap I'm here, prepare my order, and they'll get it ready for you. I'm sitting in a beautiful cushioned window seat, mobile ordering, living the life. Living the life. All right, now that my mobile order has been ordered, let's take a look around the shopping side of the market. So, like you might see at some other DVC resorts, there are a little bit of different options here at this store than there are other Disney World Resort stores. You've got some nicer clothing options as well that definitely go with the Yacht Club theme. Ooh, look at this cute Partners watch. Is that for the 50th? It's kind of iridescent, that's why I asked. That's so cute. But yeah, so there's some yacht fashion. I'm not a yacht fashion kind of person, but I do respect it. Actually, wait. Does this count as yacht fashion? Because I do like this. It does. It's Tommy Bahama. That's like peak yacht fashion. Don't worry though, you also have your Disney souvenirs. Not as many as some other spots, but you can always walk to one of the bigger stores over on the boardwalk inside or pop into Epcot to grab what you need. Got some alcohol selections. They've got the essentials like aspirin, which I love, sunscreen and things like that. So everything you might need is here. It's just a little bit of a smaller selection than some of the other spots we've seen. And there's Yacht Club specific merchandise. My personal favorite thing here is this anchor hat, which I love. I love that so much. And there's lots of cute little Yacht Club mugs and tumblers and things like that. Whenever I see Mickey and Minnie doing stuff, I'm like, that's me and Molly doing stuff. That's just me and Molly in a sailboat. My mobile order is not quite ready yet. I can see you're getting it ready back there, but I want to talk a little bit about this location. So the market at Ale and Compass is this resort's quick service dining location. It serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's got made-to-order sandwiches, salads, and soups, and then also a large grab-and-go selection if you just need something quick for breakfast or like a midday meal. Honestly, the pastries are really where it's at in here. You can find them in all of this like warm cases over here. Not warm, they're regular room temperature cases. And there are also a good number of desserts available over here, parfaits, and there's usually specialty desserts in here. So you can see their Halloween tiramisu and the mummy cupcake. The caramel cheesecake is one that's here a lot. Look at that Oreo trifle with a bat, that's so cute. And then there's the 50th celebration dessert, which probably will be around for the full 18-month 50th celebration. If you are interested in those 50th treats, Molly did a full video on the 50th snacks. There are so many of them and she ate so many of them. So check out her video if you're interested. And just like that, Late lunch is ready. I know I said small, but then I got an entire Cuban. It happens to the best of us, okay? They also have specialty coffee offerings here, so you know that I got that. So the market at Ale and Compass does have a pretty small dining room. There's only 8 tables inside in this pretty small space. There are some tables outside, of course, as well, and you could always take your food back to your room or out into the lobby to eat. Just keep in mind there's not a lot of seating here. With it being such a small resort with only 630 rooms, it's possible it doesn't get that busy too often in here. So the market does have sort of some special coffee offerings. You can get regular coffee too, but they have a few specialty offerings. And I wanted to try the caramel macchiato. I got it iced and I got it with almond milk because dairy is not my friend. And look, you can see all that delicious caramel in the bottom. Let's see how it tastes. It's just like a Joffrey's caramel macchiato if you've had that. Similar to a Starbucks caramel macchiato, but there's a little bit more of a robust coffee flavor to it, which makes me like it a lot better because Starbucks tastes kind of like caramelly milk. There's nothing wrong with that. I do drink a caramel macchiato pretty regularly at Starbucks, but just as tasty. Good way to get my caffeine fix. I would definitely grab this on the way out of my room to walk to Epcot in the morning. All right, so sandwiches were kind of the most prevalent thing on the menu here, sandwiches and salads. I was in more of a sandwich mood than a salad mood, which is actually rare for me. But anyway, I got the Cuban because I think that's one of the more unique items you can get here. And I love a good Cuban, so I'm really interested to see if it's a good Cuban. It's really hot. It's got those beautiful griddle lines, so I'm excited to give this a try. It's got a good portion of meat. There's a beautiful mustard flavor, which is my favorite part of a Cuban. Lots of cheese. It's very, very good. It's perfectly warm. My biggest complaint with it is that the bread is kind of soft. It's not very there's no crunch to it, which I would love a little bit of crunch. Would I go out of the way specifically for this sandwich or for this restaurant in general? Probably not. But if you're staying at the yacht club or even just taking a stroll around the boardwalk and you'd love a good sandwich and a coffee or a drink, hop on into the market. It's a great, easy spot to grab a quick meal, even if you want to do grab and go. So again, I wouldn't go out of the way for this, but it's pretty tasty. And let's see what we got in here. We got ham, slow roasted pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, mayonnaise, and mustard on that hoagie roll, served with chips. Chip time. These kind of taste like McDonald's fries. Like it's that kind of potato flavor and salt. They're very good. They're like super thick, very crunchy, very salty. These are really good chips. I'm not even a plain potato chip kind of gal, but these are good. Comparing something to McDonald's fries is the highest compliment that I have. Tasty meal ad, coffee ready to go. Let's keep exploring. All right, so I am staying here in early October and there is currently some construction going on at Yacht Club. They're painting the outside of the building, so it's gonna look a lot nicer when it's done, but in the meantime, you might have some construction noise outside of your hotel room. The construction does go from 9 to 5. There was a note about it, so you should have all the communication you need. If you have any problems, you can talk to the front desk. Like the DVC resorts elsewhere, this one does have access to tennis courts. So if you're good at tennis, you got some tennis locations. If you had to guess, would you say that I am good at tennis or not? Yes, correct. I'm horrible at tennis. I'm so bad at it. But you can get tennis equipment from the Shipshape Health Club here. So if you do have to be a guest at Yacht or Beach to be able to use these tennis courts, but you can just head over to the Shipshape Health Club and get that tennis equipment for free. One of these right here is actually our room. So we do have a construction view, but not a big deal. This side of the resort does have a quiet pool. It's smaller, but you can see there's not that many people in it, and you'll see when we get over to the main pool, there are a lot of people over there, but nice quiet pool area. There are laundry facilities in each pool location. Got those cushioned pool chairs. I could see myself sitting out here during a resort day, reading a book. That seems nice. The other thing to note about most of the quiet pools is they do have hot tubs in many instances, so take a look around. You also, as a Yacht Club guest, have access to the pools over on the Beach Club side too. So if your quiet pool is busy and you were hoping for a quieter quiet pool, you can head over there. Something else to know about the Yacht Club is that it is a pet-friendly resort. There are a few pet-friendly resorts on Disney World property. Yacht Club is one of them, so if you need a pet-friendly room, that is an option when you're booking. All right, in true me fashion, I did end up walking somewhere strange. I'm in the Boardwalk Fire Lane. I don't really even know how I got over here. I just went down a path. But I was trying to get over to the boardwalk anyway, so don't you worry. Here's where you can see more of what I'm talking about with those beautiful water views. Of course, there are water view rooms at Yacht Club. They are the highest view category. There's also garden and woods view, which is actually what we have, and then there's standard view as well, which is, you know, parking lots and things like that, rooftops. Even under construction, this resort just looks really put together. It's got very clean landscaping and very clean theming. Some people think it's a little bit less fun when it comes to theming compared to other resorts. And I can definitely see how you would think that. You know, the kids aren't really into yachting these days. But it is still a beautiful resort, and you're staying in an absolutely beautiful area on Crescent Lake. So notice there's a fair number of pontoon boats parked out here on Crescent Lake, right outside the yacht club, and that's because the yacht club is home to Bayside Marina. So Bayside Marina is home to some extra experiences and rental options. You can do fireworks cruises, fishing excursions, you can even rent those pontoon boats we just passed. So you definitely have these options. It's a great recreation option, even for an added fee here at the yacht club. And we can check out some of the other recreation activities like seaside ceramics, beach nibble, Mickey tie-dye, Kyotaku. Lots of fun stuff here. Keep in mind that those craft corner activities do have an added fee. We're gonna continue that way, but are taking a detour first to see a very cool little special part of Yacht Club, which is the wedding gazebo. So this gorgeous little lawn can be used for wedding ceremonies, and you've got this picturesque wedding gazebo right at the front with hearts built in to the gazebo itself and lights. It is so, so, so cute. And when you're booking a room, if you're maybe doing a honeymoon or something like that, you could request a room with a view of the wedding gazebo. It can be a romantic experience to look down and see a wedding and reminisce on your own. I don't know, just an idea. Let's talk transportation a little bit, because we are coming up on the boat launch dock to get to the theme parks. So this dock right here will be the stop for friendship boats heading to Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios. You also can walk to Epcot. It's about a 7 to 10 minute walk depending on your pace. And you can take the Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios if you wanted to do that. For Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, you're going to be pretty much stuck to the bus unless you want to take the scenic route and walk through Epcot if you've got the park admission to be able to do so, and take the monorail over from the other side. But that route's going to take about an hour. That's kind of just if that's the kind of night you're looking for. A nice stroll. But yeah, this is probably the prettiest boat dock ever. It's got its own lighthouse. So cute. Now the boats that stop here do actually also head to the Boardwalk and the Swan and Dolphin hotels. So if you're trying to get over there and you don't want to take the walk, or you can't take the walk, that's an option. We are going to try to rope drop Hollywood Studios with the boat in the morning. We did a transportation race with that. Breed Love, Molly, and Melissa did that, and the boat proved to be pretty fast. So it's been a while since then. It's now the 50th. There's a lot different health regulations, so we're gonna see if it's still an easy go in the morning. So sorry, I do have to put a brief pause in our activities. Before we head over and check out the amazing pool area shared between yacht and beach, we're gonna head back inside, look at a little bit of the dining options. So back in the lobby, our room and the market at Ale and Compass is to the left, but if you come over to the right from the boardwalk side, you'll find Ale and Compass restaurant. So right this second, Ale and Compass is closed, although it will open this evening. They do typically serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You'll have to double check those hours while you're here. Today, those hours were 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. for breakfast and 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for dinner. No lunch service. But dining at Ale and Compass, you'll get kind of that gastropub sort of ambiance with New England inspired comfort food. And the kitchen is open, which I love being able to watch the chefs work. So it is a very nice restaurant. It's more casual table service, but it is going to still be Disney prices. So casual table service, but they have a $34 steak, you know what I mean? And then just inside the building next to the pool, you've got the Cruise Cup Lounge and Yachtsman Steakhouse. So the Cruise Cup Lounge is a lounge. It has some smaller offerings, as well as some larger offerings like butcher's cuts and things like that, and beers, wines, cocktails. And then just down the way we have the Yachtsman Steakhouse, which is the signature restaurant here. It is a very fine steakhouse. In fact, we consider it to have some of the best steaks on all of Disney World property. If you grab a seat by the butcher's room window, you can actually see the steaks being aged right in the restaurant. And if you're really curious about how these steaks hold up, you can watch Molly's steak throwdown video that's coming out soon. She's gonna eat here. Yachtsman also has a specialty wine tasting on the second Wednesday of every month. So if you're coming, you're gonna be here on the second Wednesday of the month, you like wine, might be something worth looking into. I'm now trying to find the Ale and Compass Lounge, which I assume is near Ale and Compass, so I think I'm on the right track. Everybody calm down, I found it. It was in a very obvious location directly off of the lobby where I've been a bunch of times today. So, you got me on how I couldn't find it, but it's this beautiful blue paneling restaurant. Very well fits the theme of the yacht club. It just seems classy in here. And this is going to be a lounge with some cocktails, some small bites. There's TVs if you want to watch your favorite sports game. And they do have a full service cocktail lounge in here. Right now they've even got those 50th celebration specialty drinks with the iridescent Sipperation, which is non-alcoholic, and the magical beacon cocktail, which is alcoholic. The yacht and beach club hotels are fully connected and they're both much awarded. They've got their 4 diamond awards posted here on this hallway. AAA 4 diamond hotels. We just popped right out the front of the lobby to show you something. So, Yacht and Beach is also home to a convention center. So right outside of the main yacht club building is this 73,000 square foot convention facility. It's available for smaller and larger private events. But that is definitely something to keep in mind as a guest, is that with these convention hotels, you might find some nicer accommodations, some nicer amenities, but you also might end up with some crowds if a convention is going on while you're here. The bus stop for this resort is located just out front of the lobby. You'll notice it is a pretty small bus stop. Only 630 rooms at this resort. So there's actually nobody there right now, and it's 4 p.m. It could be, people should be headed to the parks. I've definitely seen people at bus stops around this time, but nope, nobody out here. And even during busy times, it's possible that this bus stop doesn't quite fill up as much as some of the others. One thing to note if you are going to take the bus at the yacht club is that it might stop at other locations. It might swing by the beach club resort. It might go by the boardwalk. It sort of depends on how they have the bus routes going. It's the moment that you've all been waiting for. It's time to check out Stormalong Bay, baby. This pool is widely considered one of the best, if not the best pool on property outside of the water parks. And I think you'll see why. So Stormalong Bay is a 750,000 gallon pool, but it's really more of a mini water park because it's got a water slide, sandy bottom pools, whirlpools, and water currents throughout it. This pool is available for resort guests of the yacht club and the beach club. Pool hopping is not allowed in Disney World, and they are very strict about it, especially here at Stormalong Bay, where it's such a high demand pool. Butting right up to Stormalong Bay is the Ship Shape Massage Salon and Fitness Center. So this place has some state-of-the-art gym equipment, plus some massage services, facial services, salon services. You can get a haircut. Call to make sure the offering that you're looking at is available during your stay, but 24-hour access for resort guests, that's pretty darn good. I remember I said they were strict, so not only can you not just walk in any gate here, there is one main entrance. They do scan your hotel key card, see your name, and then verify it with your reservation, all on a little card reader thing right at the gate. And then you get a pool band. Color changes every single day. If you have the pool band, you don't have to get scanned in again. You can just walk right in, but you do have to get a new one if you come back the next day. So they are big business about only letting Yacht and Beach Club guests in here. Huge perk. This pool has a few different hot tub areas. It's got, like I said, the sand bottom pool sections. It's got sections with water currents. There are waterfalls. There's a huge water slide. There's a windmill. It's massive. And because only Yacht and Beach Club guests can get in here, even when it's crowded, it's not that crowded. There is pool recreation going on. I'm looking at whirlpools. Gosh, this looks so fun. I don't usually go swimming on my resort tours because usually I'm busy exploring, but there's a lazy river. Honestly, I had so much fun when Molly and I went to Blizzard Beach. So I feel like Stormalong Bay would also be a blast. I'm just trying to cross the pool area and I'm on my 3rd bridge. It's so big. Okay, I made it through the pool maze to the exit and to Hurricane Hannah's Waterside Bar and Grill. So this pool bar is technically a part of the beach club, but of course, like all the other options at the beach club, you can stop by if you're a yacht club guest. If you're spending the day at Stormalong Bay, I encourage you to stop by. They've got lots of different options of cocktails and beer and even wine, sangria. So come check it out. And it is a bar and grill, so they've got a full quick service restaurant out here as well, with some entrees for while you're sitting by the pool, some snacks, grab and go, and of course like sodas and things like that. If you want to spend the entire day at Stormalong Bay, which you probably will, I think you'll be able to. And we're not done yet because this beach pirate ship, Shipwreck, is also part of Stormalong Bay Pool. I know what you're thinking, Quincy, it's literally across the path. How is it a part of the pool? That pipe up there is a water slide. So if you head over to this side of the street and climb up the mast of this shipwrecked pirate ship, you can slide through this fallen mast over the street. I see street, but it's really a walkway, and into Stormalong Bay over there. There's also a campfire. You can find these at a lot of different Disney World resorts, but you can certainly find one here at the Yacht Club. Yacht and Beach both also have some little white sand beaches. They are gorgeous, relaxing. I love sitting on the beach at my Disney World Resort hotel if I have the time to. So it is so beautiful out here. You can look out at Crescent Lake and watch the friendship boats go past. There are beach chairs. They're all over there for some reason, but they're here. And there's also some porch swings, which are really nice. So here's the deal. Since Yacht Club is a smaller resort than usual with our resort tours, I'm actually done with my walk around a little bit earlier than usual. We still gotta head to the room. There's lots to see in there. We have a very nice room and I'm excited to explore it, but I'm thinking we take a quick stroll over to Epcot. So it's 4:22 p.m. I'm walking away from Epcot. We're taking the boat to Hollywood Studios tomorrow morning, so I want to give you a sense of how long this walk is. I'm walking at a slow pace, and here's what I'm thinking. I haven't ridden Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and last I checked, there were still spots available in the virtual queue. So I do have to be in Epcot. I do have a Disney Park Pass reservation, so I'm gonna scan into Epcot, see if I can't get in that virtual queue, and then maybe I'll get called back to go later. That was the shortest walk of all time. It was literally 3 minutes from when I told you I was leaving Yacht Club to walk. I mean, I guess not the shortest of all time, because I think Beach Club might be like a minute shorter, but seriously, the convenience? I can't even handle it. All right, I'm in Epcot. I'm gonna see if I can get a Remy's group. It's 4:30, and the last set of groups dropped at 1, so cross your fingers for me. All right, I consider it a partial success. I got a backup boarding group, so they'll only get to those if they get past the real, actual boarding groups first. But hopefully that means that I'll get to ride Remy's Ratatouille Adventure for the first time today. All right, we're backup boarding group 200. They're currently on boarding group 130-ish. So, I don't know, fingers crossed. Maybe you'll get to go, maybe not. But I'm hot. And you know one place I know has good air conditioning? Our hotel room. Let's go take a look around. All right, folks, in breakneck speeds, I made it back to the room. Let's look around. All right, so like we saw earlier, the first thing I noticed when I get into this room is that it's big. The average room size here at the Yacht Club is 381 square feet. That is not 100% true of all the rooms, but most of them are gonna be around that large. And I would say that's probably about how big this room is. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm not the best about judging square footage by sight. Front door, when you first come in, you got room occupied, all your general locks and things like that. Your bathroom is going to be to your right, and before the bathroom, there are 2 closets. Closet number 1 and closet number 2. They're each the same size. This one has nothing in it, except for a safe and some coat hangers. And the other one, and this closet has your ironing board, your iron, and a few more coat hangers. 2 closets. There's this really snazzy print on the wall, which is a mast with some sails. You know, I'm not the biggest on nautical decoration and theming, but I think it's done very well here, and I'm actually really into the way this room looks. I mean, look at this. So big things in the room, the layout in general. Most rooms at the Yacht Club do have 2 queen beds. I am in a king bed room. Now, it's not just a king bed though. This sofa is a sofa bed. So we will get that out and take a look at how the room looks with that out too. You got your luggage rack, your recycling bin. There's a trash can by the little kitchenette area. Connecting doors, so that is an option at this resort. You can request it when you make your bookings. Here we've got a nice desk. I love when a resort room has a nice desk. And a bonus to this one is that it becomes a lot more space if you have multiple people who need a desk, or if like you're eating a meal. You've got this extra little table that you can draw out. Now you've only got the 1 chair, but you do have the couch seating. You can sit on the bed, things like that. There's even the patio chairs, although I wouldn't bring those inside, but they are out there. Now what's our telltale sign that a Disney World Resort hotel room has been renovated? Say it with me. Yes, outlets. I didn't say it with you. Outlets is the telltale sign. This room has the new outlets with the USB ports and the outlets built into a lot of the furniture. I will say though, usually the renovated furniture looks a little boring, but they did a really great job of keeping the like nautical yachtness in this hotel room. All of the furnishings still feel like they should be in like a captain's quarters on a yacht. This looks like the Pixar lamp's like very futuristic cousin. Like his name is, that's Luxo. This is just Lux. This room also has a lot of mirrors. Mirrors. Big dresser unit that is very different from the typical dresser unit that you see in renovated Disney World hotel rooms, mainly because there's way more drawers. Now, there's not more space because these are smaller drawers than we typically see, so there's more drawers, probably the same amount of space, just chunked up a little more. You've got these small drawers on the top layer, and then on each side, you have 3 drawers that go down all the same size, which is pretty sizable, but not big enough for like a suitcase, which some of the other drawers I've seen in hotels are big enough for a suitcase. So keep that in mind, that no luggage storage really in here unless you can get it in this cabinet, which you probably could. But there is an extra pillow and blanket in this cabinet, so that's going to be in there unless you take it out, which you might, because you might get cold. When you check in, you'll find a few things on that dresser. You've got your enhanced cleaning measures, a cleaned and sanitized remote. You got your take-along guide to the Magic, now themed to the Disney World 50th anniversary. And I found this sheet of paper, which is not typically what you'll find, but it does talk about construction that's going on. We saw that earlier. There is painting going on directly outside of my room. So there's a note about it just so that I know what to expect and know who to talk to if I have any problems. We've got that standard Disney TV in here with all of the park stuff that you might need. I love how everything's turned iridescent. I thought the like iridescent was cheesy at first, but now that it's everywhere, I'm into it. All right, window. So I'm on the first floor of the hotel, as you can see. I've got my curtains open, but there are 2 layers of curtains. You've got your privacy curtains, which are very important when you're in a first floor room like this, especially when you're out on a pathway. There's also blackout curtains, also ever important if you are a nap person or if you've got nap kiddos. And these have to be the best Disney curtains I've ever seen. So at first I was like, oh, constellations. They look really nice in the room. They're a great color. Constellations are cute with like charting the stars on a ship. Like I was like, oh, that's adorable. They're not just constellations. They are Disney character constellations, and they have little names. So here's Hercules, and it says Humanus Mightius. And then here's Pluto, and it says Houndus Loyalus. That looks like Flounder, Ficius Devotius, Pegasus, Horseus Wingus. This is not Latin. Oh, Malsimus Lovelius, and it's mini. See, these, I could literally look at these curtains forever. Dragonus Impulsivus, and it's Mushu. These are amazing. I want these curtains in like my office. Like I've never seen curtains I love this much. I'm obsessed. Okay, I could look at the curtains all day, but we have things to do. So unfortunately I'm moving on. Oh gosh. Okay. Ever since my experience at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, I've been scared to open the doors because of the bees, right? Now I haven't seen any bees today. And also if I happen to get locked out, can't because I'm on the first floor and I could escape. The other thing is I don't want to leave the door open because I don't want the wildlife in my room, but I don't want to close it because what if it locks on me? Like also happened to Animal Kingdom. It's not locked. Everyone calm down. So on the first floor, we've got a little patio situation. It's pretty spacious, very cute. It's got these nice outdoor wire chairs, the little table. I would definitely drink coffee out here. As you can see, my room is surrounded by construction fencing right now. The lawn is torn up a little bit as they undergo construction, and there is a big lift right over there. And if I were in one of those rooms a little to the left, they would have been painting directly outside of my room today, which would be a bummer. Got scared there for a second that it was going to be locked, but I'm in. All right, so the part we all really care about, the bed. Now, this is a beautiful king bed. I love a king bed. I like to lay diagonally in bed. And king beds really just let me do that. I'm not a short lady, so I do have to have a king bed if I want to lay diagonally. We've got a bedside table on the window side that does have the outlet, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, look how beautifully nautically themed this is. There's rings for the drawers. Rings! And of course, your hotel phone. Always useful. The headboard does have this very clean design, and it does have the built-in reading lights. I absolutely love these. These are awesome for if you're not staying alone and you need to get some light onto your pages. And now I can't get it back in. Everyone calm down, I did it. You've got 5 pillows on the bed, which makes sense because of the sofa bed. So it's enough to share with the sofa bed. And then you also have that 6th extra pillow in the cabinet behind me. As for underbed space, good amount. So this is the renovated beds, the new beds that have a solid amount of underbed space. So even though you don't have room in the drawers for your suitcase, you could definitely get them under your bed. Unless you have a really big suitcase. In case you guys are wondering what it looks like when I check the underbed space, it looks like this. I'm so good at it. Another end table here. This one is definitely sizable, which is good because if you do have somebody staying in the sofa bed, it's plenty of shared space. No outlets on this one though. I'm actually not even sure where the nearest outlet is. So a little bit of a distance of outlets from the sofa bed, it looks like. Now I want to go on the hunt. Yeah, there's none over here either. So sofa bed does not have great access to outlets like the rest of this room does. I love a lamp that has a subtle relationship to the theming. This one has these cute chains situation going on it. Like you need chains on a ship or rope. That's more like chains. But it's a very cute lamp. Matches the other ones in this room. You've got this huge coffee table. I mean, massive. This is bigger than my coffee table at home. So much room for activities. You can play a board game on this, no problem. And then your sofa bed, which let's see how comfortable it is as a sofa. These are not, well, actually. Okay, so here's the deal. That bottom cushion, not good. It feels like an inflatable cushion. It's not. Now these, I'm sinking a little bit. I feel comfortable. This is definitely more comfortable than some of the other sofa beds, especially the ones I've tried at the Values. Those sofas are not comfortable, but I can hang out on the sofa. I probably will hang out on this sofa. Even if the bottom leaves a little to be desired. We'll open it up in a second. Because first, hello, another mirror. We have to look at this little kitchen bar area. I said kitchenette earlier. It's really not a kitchenette, but you do have an extra sink here, so you're not limited to that bathroom sink. You've got an ice bucket, your cups and things, water cups and hot cups. And then this hotel does have the Keurig coffee machines. And it comes with a lot of accoutrements, including this, which I am so excited about. It's a 50th anniversary blend coffee from Joffrey's. And they have Keurig cups in your hotel room for you to try this one out, including the old French roast that they usually have. But I love this. I will probably give it a try in the morning and tell you how it is. Under the sink, you've got a pretty wide empty cabinet space, which is good. I don't know if I'd put my luggage down here just in case anything went awry, but the space is there if you need it. And then you have this other large cabinet that has the fridge in it, which is one of the small standard fridges. And there are my leftovers from the Market & Alien Compass. You guys will be so proud of me. The thermostat is only on 67 degrees instead of 70 because I am trying to not overheat myself immediately. So I just turned it to 67. And we'll see if I stay too cold. I love this art piece. It's super cute. There's like a rowboat situation, a sail, and then this hull that has 71 and a Mickey on it, which is, of course, Magic Kingdom's opening date. It was 1971. Let's head back and check out the bathroom, shall we? All right, so this is one of the smaller bathrooms I've had on a resort tour, but I don't necessarily think that's too bad of a thing. This hotel does have some rooms with double vanities. This is not one of them. You've got just sort of this single room that has the shower, toilet, and sink, which is, some of the rooms are like this again. Some of the rooms have double vanities and a room into the shower. It kind of varies. Big bright mirror, very important in the bathroom. You've got the small mirror. That's the wrong side. Lots of bright lighting in here. Again, single sink, but a lot of counter space for if you need to do your makeup or things like that. Plenty of washcloths and the whole shebang of toiletries, except aloe. I've only ever seen aloe at Coronado Springs. I'm on the lookout for aloe, you guys. And then some tissue. Under the sink, you've got some good shelving space. There are towels and more hand towels and a hairdryer. Then you have, of course, your shower towels. You've got the ever important commode with some spare toilet paper and the shower mat floor thing. Shower mat? Yeah, that sounds right. Speaking of shower, here it is. Sliding glass door shower. And it's pretty sizable. It's got nice tile walls. Then here's that shower head. You've got the main, very wide shower head, and then you have a smaller handle shower head for, you know, your use. And I turned these on earlier. It had pretty good pressure. Not like super hard, but definitely fine. I would not complain about this shower. All right, I think we should take down the sofa bed and see what that's like. Ready for a redecorating montage? Go! Okay, sofa bed complete. Now I will say, I think that this sofa bed does make the room a little smaller, especially because you have to get that big coffee table out of the way, which is not on wheels, and it's a little heavy, definitely not too heavy to move, but still plenty of floor space in here. It just does make the room a little less pleasant, but that's fine because you'll have this out if you need to sleep on it, and you can put it away if you want to. I'll tell you, the mattress looks flimsy. It does not look comfortable the way that it was flopping around when I was pulling the bed out. Not super excited about it, but of course we're gonna do bed science. I would be a terrible scientist if I didn't do bed science. But you know the rules of bed science? Safety first. And when a bed is flimsy, we do gentle bed science. Oh yeah, this is a bad mattress. It's super springy. I always want to hit these when I'm on them. It feels like super rubbery and springy. Actually like really springy. I'm like bouncing when I do that. I don't think it would be terrible. I think you would definitely feel the effects of this if you slept on it for a couple of days, couple of nights. Of course, the good thing is that no matter whether you're on the sofa bed or on the real bed, you get my favorite part, which is Disney pillows. Oh, they're so comfortable. I personally like to build a nest around my whole body in these when I'm here. And it's a good thing that I'm usually alone because I think other people wouldn't like me using their pillows to build a nest like a bird. Molly, in my hotel room? And this is my favorite part of the hotel room, Molly. It's the special occasion where she's in 50th week, as you can see by her. Molly is covering the extended evening hours.
Yes, I am.
For a video, and so you can watch that, I'm sure. But I'm gonna do bed science. Ha! Oh, I went too hard. All right. Yeah, this is much better than the sofa bed. I have to say that's not a plot twist that I had, that I wasn't expecting, but this is a standard Disney mattress, except it's king size. I can put my arms all the way out, which is exciting, I guess. I'm gonna say good bet. Good bet. I think Molly will get a good night's sleep on this one. Oh no, I offered Molly the good bet because her weary bones. Now rates do vary at Disney World hotels and you should always check for special offers, but generally at this hotel, your standard view rooms are going to range from $500 to about $880. Your garden or woods views are going to be around $545 to around $915. Your water views are going to be around $635 to around $990. And your club level rooms are going to be around $740 to $1,390 per night. And then you've got the 2-bedroom suites, which are, of course, the largest rooms here. And those are going to be around $2,105 a night to around $3,530 per night. So this is not an inexpensive hotel. All right, bed science complete. I feel like I learned a lot there. But I'm hungry again. So I think we go grab dinner. So walking over, I think I'm going to head to one of the lounges for dinner. I was going to head to Cruise Cup, but I was looking at the menus. They're both compelling. And I might go to Alien Compass Lounge. We'll see how things are looking over there. But on the way, I want to talk a little bit about whether this hotel is worth it or not. So like other Disney World hotels, you do get those Disney World perks, like free transportation, free parking at the theme parks, airport transportation with the Magical Express for the remainder of 2021, early theme park entry, and extended evening hours, which of course is a big bonus. I actually might join Molly for some extended evening hours tonight, so that's pretty cool. And also the Disney Dining Plan is set to return, so you'll have that option as well. Now, pros for this specific hotel, location is the big one. This is easily one of the best locations of any hotel in all of Disney World. It was a 3-minute walk to Epcot. I can walk to Hollywood Studios. I can get on the Skyliner. I can get on a boat. And the bus rides aren't that long either, so definitely location. There's amazing dining options here, and it has the best pool on property when it comes to hotel pools, so it's hard to argue with those benefits, but on the negatives, you've got very high price, not as fun theming. Kids probably won't love this one as much, and some people do say it's a little stuffy. And then you also have to keep in mind the conventions might happen. So this hotel might get more crowded even with fewer rooms. Unfortunately, it looks like our Remy's Ratatouille Adventure boarding group is not going to get called. Big bummer. So I won't get to ride it for the first time today. But still, I'm glad I got to see that it's just a 3-minute walk over to Epcot. All right, I've made my final decision. I'm gonna head to the Ale & Compass Lounge because you want me to be honest? It's because of the walls. The paneling is cute. Ale & Compass is a beautiful, very dark lounge. It is, of course, the accompanying lounge to Ale & Compass Restaurant. And then there's the Cruise Cup Lounge, which accompanies the Yachtsman Steakhouse. This is one of the more grown-up locations in Disney World, in my opinion. It's got a beautiful, very adult vibe to it. It's dark, there are TVs playing sports, it's quiet, and they have an amazing menu. So awesome, awesome cocktail lounge. All right, so I went with one of the original cocktails here at Ale & Compass Lounge. They have a few original cocktails, and then they have some classics and beers and wines and things like that. The one that I chose was the Purple Mariner, which I chose because it matches the bar's walls, which is the whole reason I'm in here. And this is made with Hendrick's Gin, Creme de Violette, simple syrup, and lemon juice topped with soda water. And it is a blue drink that doesn't have blue curacao. Can you even imagine that? So this is the Parker House Rolls and Spreads, which are a pretty famous dish here at the Ale & Compass Lounge. It comes with bacon jam, which is in the middle here, pub cheese, which is here. I love pub cheese. And citrus butter, which I'm also interested in. And then the rolls themselves are covered in like butter and scallions, and these look delicious. Moral of the story, I'm excited to try them. All right, moment of truth on the non-blue curacao blue cocktail. I think it's supposed to be purple, but it looks blue. Ooh, that's so good. It's like super floral. So it's got the floral sweetness to it. So it's like a sweeter drink without like the kind of cloying after sweetness of a lot of like mixers and things like that, which I really, really like. It's super floral, which is what my server told me it was going to be. And I can certainly taste the gin. I like gin. So if you like the flavor of gin, if you like a floral drink, even if you're not the biggest gin person, this might be for you because it is just like right in those floral drink feels. I'm going no spread first for science. It's got that big grain salt on top, which adds a nice like texture, but it's also a little aggressive. So I recommend taking a big bite so that you balance the salt, but I'm going to put spread on it, which I think will help too. All right, I have the bacon jam and the pub cheese on it, which was a recommendation from somebody who might be next to me. That bacon jam is crazy. It's like sweet and bacony, and the pub cheese is just pub cheese, which I would and have eaten with a spoon. But the bacon jam might be my favorite thing. I haven't had the citrus butter. That's my last step here to fully experience these Parker House rolls. All right, and I'm finishing up with the citrus butter. I don't know if I've ever once had a citrus butter. For some reason, that tastes very Christmassy to me. It's super citrusy. It tastes like it has like orange rind in it or lemon rind. Citrus. There's citrus in that butter. And it is, it goes with the roll really well, and it tones down that saltiness. It kind of like melts into the crevices of the bread, which is awesome. And it tastes Christmassy. I think the bacon jam is still my favorite, but all of these are good. All right, and I grabbed the roasted buffalo-style cauliflower, mainly because I've been dreaming about it since Molly and I ate everything on the menu at Space 220, because the cauliflower there was so good. So we'll see if this stands up. It comes with some hearts of romaine and some herb ranch. All right, I've got some buffalo cauliflower. This is pretty good. It's got some heat. It's got more heat than the Space 221. I don't know how many people are going to be comparing the Ale & Compass Lounge cauliflower to the Space 221, but the Space 220 was so good that I have to. These aren't breaded. It's just straight cauliflower florets, which is totally fine by me. It feels a little bit healthier. I don't know if cauliflower stays healthy when you smother it in buffalo sauce, but I'm going to believe in my heart that it does. There's also this beautiful ranch, which I'm now going to eat off of my fork by itself like a maniac for science. It's very good. It's very good ranch. I'm pleased overall with this cauliflower, and I would get it again. If I am going to compare it to Space 220, Space 220 was a little better, and I think it was because of the freeze-dried blue cheese. I would definitely come back for this. I don't know if I would go out of your way on your vacation, but the thing about Yacht Club is it's not necessarily out of your way. Because if you're at Epcot, you're close to Yacht Club. So if that does fit into your plans, this might be a great stop. I don't think kiddos are going to like this lounge as much, but if you got a grown-up date night or something, come on by. Listen, I will not complain about Parker House rolls and buffalo cauliflower for dinner. That was delicious. And I'm feeling pretty full. And in case I get hungry again, I got half a Cuban in the room. So, I'm headed back to the room. It's pretty late, actually. It's like 9:30. So, I'm tired. All right, very good day had at the yacht club. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna wake up and see what it takes to rope drop the early park hours at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And I'm going by boat, because that's my preferred mode of transportation anywhere. But I'm excited. Right now, I'm sleepy. And I think I'm gonna see if I can find a bad game show on TV to watch. So, with the power of movie magic, I'm gonna spend 8 hours sleeping, and you are gonna spend mere moments, not even 8 seconds. Ready? Movie magic! Good morning. I am off to Hollywood Studios. I'm rope dropping, but I'm doing a special rope drop because with the hotels now, there's early theme park entry, and that is not just the deluxe hotels like extended theme park hours in the evening. It's any Walt Disney World hotel. You get 30 minutes early entry to the theme park that you have a Disney Park Pass reservation to in the morning, and that's available every single day, which is pretty awesome. Actually, Molly's headed there too to film her early theme park entry video, so you can check that out from her. But I'm going to check out transportation for early theme park entry. I'm going to take the boat. Molly's walking. I wonder if I'll beat her. We obviously left the room at the same time, but the friendship boats are here, so I'm gonna see if I can't catch a ride over to Hollywood Studios. You might think that boats are one of the slower forms of transportation around Disney World, and yes, technically in mileage they are slower. However, the water canals tend to have a very direct route to the parks from the hotels. They were built that way, so the boats can be a very quick way to get around, and they're usually not as crowded, a lot more relaxing. So I encourage you to not skip on the boats. I think it'll probably take us about as long as Molly doing the 15 to 20 minute walk to get over there. We'll see. Now the boats do make multiple stops. When I got on at Yacht Club, there were already folks on from the Boardwalk Inn. And we are stopped right now at the Swan and Dolphin Dock. So a few more people are gonna hop on and head over to Hollywood Studios, but that's our next stop. So we pushed off from the dock at the Yacht Club at 8:49, and we docked here at Hollywood Studios at 8:01. So early park entry doesn't even start for another 29 minutes. As I walk up to Hollywood Studios, I want to note I did sleep on the sofa bed because Molly is on day 8 or 9, 50th coverage, so she got the regular bed because she needs it. I've been at my house in my nice bed. But I actually slept pretty well. I was not expecting that because it was not a very high quality bed. Now, I'm not a picky sleeper. You might have a little bit more trouble than I did if you are a picky sleeper. So just keep that in mind. So when you arrive for early entry, they have cast members standing to check that you are staying at a Disney World Resort Hotel. So that's what I'm doing. All right, it is 8:15 a.m. and as you can see, I am standing in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, if you are going to rope drop, including for early park hours, they will let you into the park a little early. Today they said they open the gates around 7:30, but then they're going to corral you in the different areas that you might be headed. So Molly was headed over towards Star Wars Land. They're going to corral her over there. I might follow her. I might follow her. I might bother her. We'll see. But super easy process, honestly, to get in here this morning. They just scan your reservation when you get to the gate and then let you in after, like, at the regular ticket turnstile. So super, super duper easy. Also, I did beat Molly here by boat and she was on foot. And that lady's a quick walker, so. Close doors. Our 5 dinner is gonna get us out of here. Good luck, Prince.
Stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
All right, and that just about does it for our resort tour here at Disney's Yacht Club Resort. I had so much fun. This was a delightful stay, especially with the amazing location, proximity to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Really, really great. I hope you had a great time exploring this resort. I know I sure did. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments where do you want to see me go next. You can follow us on social media at AllEarsNet, and until next time, I'm Quincy, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Want more All Ears videos? Click here. And want to subscribe? You can do that right here. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you real soon.